The Dodgers just delivered one of their most dominant performances of the season. But while fans were celebrating a 12-3 blowout victory, something completely unexpected happened after the final out, an incident involving Shohei Ohtani that quickly became the biggest story of the night. And what happened next has the entire baseball world talking. The Dodgers arrived at Target Field looking to make a statement. By the end of the night, they had done exactly that. From the very first innings, Los Angeles put relentless pressure on the Twins' pitching staff. Every time Minnesota seemed ready to settle in, another Dodgers hitter stepped up and delivered. Singles, doubles, smart base running, timely hits. It felt like there was no escape. The result? An incredible 17-hit offensive explosion that left the Twins searching for answers all night long. Leading the charge was Andy Pages. The young outfielder put together one of the best performances of his season, collecting 3 hits in 5 at-bats while crossing the plate 3 different times. Every time he came to the plate, something happened. He set the tone early and never slowed down. Right beside him was Freddie Freeman. Once again, the veteran star reminded everyone why he remains one of the most reliable hitters in baseball. Freeman finished with 3 hits and 2 RBIs, constantly putting pressure on Minnesota's pitchers and helping fuel multiple scoring rallies. Together, Pages and Freeman combined for 6 hits and became the driving force behind one of the Dodgers' most complete offensive performances of the year. But here's where the story becomes surprising. Despite the Dodgers scoring 12 runs and recording 17 hits, Shohei Ohtani did not record a single hit. For most teams, a hitless night from their biggest superstar could be a major problem. Not for the Dodgers. Ohtani finished 0-for-3 with a walk and an RBI. On paper, those numbers might seem quiet. But anyone who watched the game knows his impact went far beyond the box score. His patience at the plate created opportunities. His presence on the bases forced the Twins to stay alert. And his ability to draw attention from opposing pitchers continued to open doors for the hitters behind him. In many ways, the game highlighted something that should concern the rest of Major League Baseball. The Dodgers don't need Ohtani to carry them every single night. When one superstar has an off day, another star steps forward. And when several stars step forward at the same time, the result looks exactly like what happened in Minnesota. A complete offensive avalanche. Every batter in the Dodgers' starting lineup, except Ohtani, recorded at least 1 hit. Think about that for a moment. There were no easy outs. No breaks. No weak spots. From top to bottom, the lineup kept attacking. Mookie Betts contributed. Tommy Edman contributed. Max Muncy contributed. Freddie Freeman contributed. Andy Pages exploded. The pressure never stopped. That's what makes this Dodgers team so dangerous. Most teams rely heavily on 1 or 2 stars. The Dodgers can beat opponents in countless different ways. And that's exactly why many believe they remain the strongest World Series contender in baseball. Meanwhile, things only got worse for Minnesota. The Twins' pitching staff simply had no answer. After their starter exited, the bullpen was forced into damage control mode. Unfortunately for the home team, the damage kept coming. Austin Vogt faced the toughest stretch of the night. Across 4 innings, Dodgers hitters repeatedly made hard contact. They weren't just swinging for home runs. They were playing complete baseball. They found gaps. They advanced runners. They executed quality at-bats. By the end of his outing, Vogt had surrendered 6 runs. And the nightmare wasn't over. In the final inning, Taylor Rogers took the mound hoping to stop the bleeding. Instead, the Dodgers unleashed another devastating rally. 5 more runs crossed the plate. The game was effectively over long before the final out arrived. While the Dodgers' offense stole headlines early, another major story quietly developed on the mound. Justin Rubleski continued his breakout season. The young right-hander looked confident from the very beginning. He attacked hitters. He controlled the pace. And most importantly, he remained calm whenever trouble appeared. Over 7 strong innings, Rubleski allowed just 2 runs on 5 hits. Even when Minnesota managed to put runners on base, he consistently found a way out. A strikeout. A weak ground ball. A perfectly located pitch. Time after time, he prevented the Twins from building any real momentum. His command was sharp. His confidence was obvious. And his ability to perform under pressure once again showed why he is becoming one of the Dodgers' most valuable young arms. The victory improved his record to an impressive 9-2. For a pitcher who continues to exceed expectations, it was another important milestone in what is quickly becoming a breakout season. Everything pointed toward a perfect night for Los Angeles. A dominant victory. A balanced offensive attack. Another excellent pitching performance. But then came the moment nobody expected. As players gathered following the game, attention suddenly shifted away from the scoreboard. What should have been a routine post-game celebration quickly became something far more controversial. According to reports and videos that circulated afterward, Byron Buxton approached Shohei Ohtani near the dugout area. At first, it appeared to be nothing unusual. Players exchange words all the time. Competitive emotions run high. Most conversations end without incident. This one allegedly didn't. Reports claimed the exchange became heated. What started as words reportedly escalated into something much more serious. Witnesses described a tense confrontation that immediately caught the attention of nearby players. Ohtani, known throughout baseball for his calm personality and professionalism, initially appeared to maintain his composure. That has always been one of his defining characteristics. No matter the pressure. No matter the spotlight. No matter the circumstances. Ohtani rarely loses control. But according to reports, the situation escalated further. The atmosphere instantly changed. Players from both teams rushed toward the scene. Coaches moved quickly. Umpires stepped in. For a few chaotic moments, confusion spread across the field. What had been a celebration suddenly became a tense confrontation. As emotions intensified, officials worked rapidly to separate everyone involved and prevent the situation from becoming something even bigger. Following discussions and reviews of the incident, Buxton was reportedly ejected. The decision immediately became a major talking point throughout baseball. Within hours, conversations were spreading across social media, television networks, and sports talk shows. Then came another significant development. Major League Baseball announced that it had opened an investigation into the incident. League officials made it clear that any form of violent conduct would be taken seriously. That announcement elevated the story from a simple post-game disagreement into a matter that could potentially result in further disciplinary action. Now fans, analysts, and former players are waiting to see what conclusions MLB ultimately reaches. The reaction from Ohtani also drew widespread attention. In comments following the game, he emphasized the importance of fair competition and respect within the sport. His message was simple. Baseball should be played with intensity. But it should also be played with professionalism. He made it clear that his focus remains on helping his team win and competing the right way. That response only strengthened the respect many fans already have for him. Instead of allowing the controversy to become the main story of his night, Ohtani kept the focus where he believes it belongs, on the game itself. And perhaps that's the biggest takeaway from this entire situation. Because while the headlines may focus on controversy, the bigger story remains the Dodgers themselves. This team is deep. This team is talented. And this team continues to find new ways to win. They scored 12 runs despite their biggest star going hitless. They collected 17 hits from nearly every corner of the lineup. They received another outstanding performance from a rising young pitcher. And they once again demonstrated why so many people believe they are the team to beat this season. The scary part? They may still be getting better. If performances like this continue through the summer, the rest of Major League Baseball could face an increasingly difficult challenge. Because the Dodgers aren't simply chasing a championship anymore. They're establishing themselves as the standard every contender is trying to reach. But what do you think? Did the Dodgers send their strongest message of the season with this victory? And what should MLB do if the investigation confirms the reports surrounding the post-game incident? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Dodgers and MLB news. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.